Just Coast, Just Coast.
Just Coast, Just Coast, Just Coast, Just Coast, Just Coast.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome back. You know what time it is. She needs no introduction. I haven't seen this video yet, so I have no idea what it is. If you haven't seen it before, we're watching it live together.
Are you there?
Yes.
When I called you before, it said you have $8 on your account, okay? When you just called me, they said I didn't have any money, and they were like asking me to like put in my credit card, which I was trying to do, and then I guess you hung up before I completed the transaction.
I didn't. It said the other party has disconnected trying to set up the account.
That's what it said to me about you. And then you just called back, and it's saying you have $2 on your account. So they charge 13 cents a minute, right? So that should be like, I don't know, like what is that? Like $4?
I have no idea.
Something really, really strange is going on. And now I just logged into Connect Network to put money on the account, and you're not even in my inmate list anymore.
I have no idea. Test message came through.
Oh, it did. Good.
So I'm going to ration that stamp to let you know. So.
Well, once I put some more.
Is Sarah giving up on life? Is that what I'm hearing? Is she just having a bad day, or is she completely given up on life? Has she realized that all of the time and energy she spends on all the bullshit that she asks Peter to do is actually pointless and worthless? Is Peter really off of the list, or is he just saying that so he doesn't have to deal with her bullshit? I'm kind of hoping that he's not actually off the email list or whatever he said, and that he's just lying so he doesn't have to do any more shit for her.
More funds on, I can get you some more stamps, but I just gave you everything I had.
Are you talking about for commissary account, or like what account are you in?
To add funds to the phone,
No idea.
which is the same system.
I have no idea.
It's the same system I've used this entire. Is this Orange County?
No, this is Marion County.
Marion County. Weird. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna have to spend some time figuring this out. Wonderful. Now you're like it's like screaming into a hurricane. All right, well, we'll have to figure it out. Okay. Anyway.
So I don't know what you can do on your end. If you can send an email to Warden Baker, and I'm going to send you some other emails of like security and people that are in Tallahassee, please. If you could just copy everybody on the email to Warden Baker, because I need to find out what is going on with why I wasn't being transported. If you could, please.
That's fine, Sarah, but I'm not getting, like, I keep saying this, but I don't think you believe me. I'm not getting your emails. I'm not getting your emails. I don't know why.
I'm going to respond to yours.
Something's going on. And that's concerning, because when I went into the Connect Network, which is somehow affiliated, which that's the phone thing, but there is some kind of connection between them and Securus.
I mean, it's not sabotage or like DOC's not, trying to.
No, I don't.
Me from speaking to each other.
No, I don't think it's that at all. I think it's just there's something going on with the technology. I don't know what the hell's happening, but.
I don't know, unless you just need to like delete and re-add or reboot, or like I'm not sure.
All right. Well, I'll work on that. I'll figure that out today or tomorrow.
I just sent the response.
Oh, you did? Okay. Let me see if I got. Well, you said it takes an hour.
I mean, give or take. You said you sent it at 5:52, and I got it probably about 20 minutes ago. So.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Well, let's see. But yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Can you draft something? Like, this is very important and it's legal. Like, I don't know. I know like the legality of everything between you and me now is like ultra sensitive. So I don't know what you can and what you can't do. But like, I want to get to the bottom of this. Like, this is. I just don't know why. Like, I like constantly get fucked in my life, and just like I'm over it, and I'm hoping that.
Okay.
I'm hoping that this doesn't go south in the outcome of this by me not being in the courtroom. So
So you have a week to file your stuff. Is there going to be another hearing where you're going to be allowed to go to the courtroom, or no? You send in your stuff and then she makes the decision.
correct.
Okay.
I never got to present any of my information. I never got to present any of my evidence. I got screamed at the very last moment. And basically just got laughed at and mocked. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
All right. So you
I'm
want
going
you
to
want
do
to
whatever
send
I can.
you're going to send me the bullet points for the for your closing, right?
You?
Yeah. Don't you want me to help you with the coming up with your closing argument, right?
I wasn't asking you to. Because I was in whatever it is and needed to figure it out from all of my paperwork how I need to just put it in there. Just
Okay. Well, why don't you write something up and send it to me, and I'll type it out and print it like I always do. Type it out, print it out, and get it to the judge.
I was just going to handwrite it and mail it.
Okay. If you want to do that, then do that. But if you want to type it out and have it sent, then we'll do that. I mean, whatever you think is best. Sorry, like it didn't go your way.
What is my way? Fair and lawful?
Okay, but Sarah, just listen to me. You know, you have an issue with the court and the justice system and what's going on there. You shouldn't have an issue with me. I've done nothing but try and help you and do a lot of stuff for you. And all I'm saying is like it shouldn't be you coming at me like you didn't, where you been and you didn't do this and you didn't, it's hurtful. And then to think like suggest that I'm not getting the email.
Is Peter actually like butthurt? Why does he actually sound butthurt? He sounds like he's getting all caught up in everything. I don't know if he's like getting nervous that he's not going to get what he wants, or if he's starting to like, sounds like he's almost nervous that she's over it, and his lack of confidence, I think, is going to bite him in the butt if he really wants to get that interview or that questionnaire handled, which, he's never going to get that handled. Come on.
It's in some ways it's hurtful. I'm here to help you as much as I possibly can, and there's no one else that I know of that is doing the same kind of stuff. So, and I just want you to know, like, I'm here for you as much as I can be, and I don't want you to think the way you're thinking. We've been in your corner from day one, right? No?
Well, I don't even have enough energy to sound that way towards you, so I know I
All right.
don't know how I'm coming across, but I don't know. Just I was going through all of my messages from my tablet having to be rebooted, and I know that everybody's lives have changed since the beginning of this year, which was 8 months ago, but just like the enthusiasm and just everything else that, between the three of us, I haven't even talked to Julian. Like, I don't know what it is. Just
He's got some personal things going on in his life. I haven't spoken to him in a little while either.
That's fine, and I understand. But it's just every time that I have tried to talk to him, he, replies about, hey, well, I'm with my kid that I haven't seen in 900 and some odd days, or I'm with my daughter that I haven't seen in so.
Well, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Are you jealous? We all know the things you shouldn't have done in order to be with your kid, but you chose otherwise.
Over however many days. Well, and it's just like, I don't know. Just I haven't seen my kid in over 2,000 days and counting. I still, a year later, like I don't even have deodorant. Like that's what's crazy to me. Like it's just wild to me that's what my thing is.
Well, if you hadn't spent $4,000 on copies for shit you didn't need, you probably could have bought some deodorant. By the way, that's disgusting. And there's ways around that. I don't know if it's like jail, but in jail they issue you county soap for free. Girls, sometimes you just got to make that shit work. It don't work that good, but sometimes that's all you got. You got to make tampons out of pads. But girl, your priorities are whack.
It's like I never have like. I always have, like, I can see the finish line, but I can never actually obtain it. It's just, And my road ahead of me is so long, and the finish line keeps getting moved back farther and farther and farther and farther and farther. And you know what my thing is that really super sucks is that I have multiple finish lines. That's what super sucks. I don't even have just one. I have multiple. So I just don't know if I'm just in a really deep valley right now, and I just need to, like, get up the hill or whatever else it is, because I'm not going to settle in this freaking lousy-ass miserable valley at all, and that's just what it feels like to me. And it's just, if I have to claw my way out of it, I'm going to claw my way out of it.
Well, you're in a valley. It's called prison, and you're never going to get out of it. But good luck. I would just, make a bed and get real comfortable if I were you.
By myself or with whomever, and just,
Yeah.
I'm doing the best that I possibly can, too.
I know you're doing your best.
I just totally feel like I'm low man on the totem pole with you guys, and it's just, I know that...
Totem pole?
I just feel like it's like, well, you guys, I know you have other things to do, and I know that you guys have a life and everything, and I don't want to cross it. I'm fish. I just sit here and think about all the shit in my life.
Listen, I mean, you're talking like I have a life, like I'm out like on some like party boat, like having margaritas.
And you guys think that I sit in here and don't work and I eat bonbons and watch soap operas all day.
Have I ever said that?
And I sleep all day. Like, that's what the general inclination is of a stereotypical inmate is. And
I think you know that I know you better than that. And I know that that's not the case. You're not enjoying being there. So when I say to you, got stuff going on, it's serious stuff.
I'm not trying to think that you're trying to figure out which yacht you want to take out to Greece. I get it.
Right. Like you got.
That's why I've been like standoffish.
Fighting for your survival. I'm fighting for my survival too. For my family, for everybody, it's.
I know.
But regardless.
And you call me family too. I know, and you call me family too.
Yeah.
Can I have something to eat and some deodorant? Like, that's why, like I got nobody else to ask. My brother just had his surgery. He's going over to Israel, and he can't help me. So I've been trying to ask him. Car is impounded, so she can't pay because she's like $2,800 to get her car unimpounded, and she spent like $52 in stamps and phone calls this last month trying to help me in preparation for this trial. So like, and then I'm in the negative. I'm not even at a zero balance. Like, I'm in the negative. That's my thing too, which is what hurts even worse.
That goes right to the state, or they take just a portion of it?
What do you mean?
So like you said, you need a deodorant.
Yeah, I would have to make up the negative in order to have anything in the positive.
I understand.
Right. And, I had extra copies made for you so I could mail it to you because, at one point we had a conversation about all this, and I even had extra copies made of the receipts of the bills that were signed off by the manager so you could see that I wasn't making up a lie about the postage and the copies.
I don't think... Okay.
Either way, it's not his responsibility to get you out of the negative. Who gives a fuck about your stupid receipts? Nobody. You're the one who made those dumbass copies when you didn't have to, assuming Peter said, oh, whatever. I mean, I don't know what Peter says to you outside of these recordings, but I mean, really? Why don't you try having like a little bit better of an attitude instead of like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna have to fucking ask you because my brother, like, come on, bitch.
So let me ask you.
I mean, I had it attached for the judge and everything.
So let's talk about, okay, so you're in this valley, right? Like, how do we, what are the big ticket items that you need to get accomplished to help, like, climbing out of it? Obviously, the appellate,
a ladder.
Like, that's the big thing, is your appeal. Have you heard back from anybody? I haven't, I'm going to look at the county.
I have no idea. No one's communicated with me. I've not received anything in the mail. The last thing I heard from anybody was Nicole, however many weeks ago, that he withdrew.
You have 1 minute.
How is it 1 minute?
No, but I had a whole email that I had to read to you, too, about somebody trying to solicit me from Court TV again, supposedly, and I need for you to do research.
Like, it's ridiculous. So we had a 15-minute call, and now that costs $3. I mean, what's
do you want me to try to call you tomorrow? Because I have
call me tomorrow, would you?
I will call you tomorrow.
That's it? What the? Okay, this video is going to be something I've been waiting for so long. So if you don't know, Peter and Julian, I don't know if they're lovers, partners, business associates. I have no idea what they are, but I know that they work together and they are both working on this documentary or whatever they're trying to do with Sarah Boone. We only ever hear her talking to Peter. And this is the first conversation that I've ever heard with her talking to Julian, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to hear it, and I think you're going to be excited too. If you haven't already heard it, buckle up because it's good.
An inmate at a Florida Department of Corrections institution. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
Hello.
I'm calling you back. Well, I went down to medical. Did you not get that message?
No.
Okay, well, I had a call out for a medical that I didn't know I was on.
Oh,
I went
shit.
down there and I went down there and they said that, my second blood work came back for negative about whatever it was they were testing it for, but then also, so I have to have 2 more ultrasounds, so I just wanted you to know that.
Okay.
That's whatever it is, just
Yeah.
whatever they got to do. I'm just happy that it's on the state's dime and not mine, so.
That's right. There you go. This is an opportunity to switch that thing 180, which is pretty awesome.
But look, okay, first off, what do you think my goal is?
Your goal overall is to get out of there.
Yep. And to have a house or somewhere to live and get my car back and first and foremost get my son back in my life and eventually have a pet and just try to be somewhat normal.
Delusional. That's what that is right there. That is delusional. Sarah, first of all, if you even had a chance in hell of getting out of prison, you are already concerned about a house, a car, a this, a that, a what? Why don't you worry about getting some fucking deodorant, okay?
And that's my priority and what comfortable. Yes, that's what that is my goal, is to get the fuck out of prison. And my thing is with the documentary, where it's I think you guys care more about what other people think about me than I myself do. And that's what I think the whole point of you guys trying to make this for me is to either, I don't know, just try to make other people see me from the point of view where I think you guys see me. But I still don't think that you guys know me 100%. You're close to it, but you're more...
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? You don't want to tell them anything. You don't want to answer one damn question on the questionnaire that they've given you months ago, probably more than a year ago at this point. You're the only one who can show people who you are. And you're doing a really good job of it. Right now, we see exactly who you are. Selfish, intolerable, disgustingly narcissistic, gross. You're a gross, disturbed, delusional, negative, pessimistic, nasty human being. So until you answer questions and until you show us otherwise, that is exactly what we know. So
more than half, but I think you guys care more about what other people think about me than I do, so.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask you to think the same way as us. I don't care overall. If you don't like me, I don't give a shit.
Why does Julian sound so hot? Does he not sound hot, or do I just like the way he's talking to her? I don't know.
We do care what judges think. We do care what the attorneys think. Because I can tell you one thing, if we continue on the direction that we're going right now, you will not achieve your goal.
How so? Where's your crystal ball?
Because,
so you want me to conform?
Because, okay, let's do an exercise real quick, just for the hell of it, okay? We had an attorney prepared to come and defend us. For whatever reason, she has a conversation with you, and now she's gone. Because for whatever reason, she didn't get us in from you that she wanted to work and fight for you.
You think that's me? Do you think that that's me?
Yes, 100%. Her and 18,000 other attorneys. Yes, we know it's you. We don't think, we know.
And I said something?
No,
I told you she sighed the entire time.
That's what we have to change. Because we want her... who gives a fuck if she sighs?
Because that means that she doesn't care enough. But that doesn't... I got the vibe she didn't care enough. That's why I was like, why don't...
I can guarantee you... So going forward, we're not going to make those assumptions anymore. Listen... You went through 8 on the first time around. We just went through 1 right now. You gotta believe me.
No,
when you
have to settle.
You're gonna have to fucking settle.
No.
So that means that's actually the 14th attorney that's fucking ditched her. Because I did a video about the 13 attorneys that she's been through, and she was on her 13th attorney, and it was a man. So this must be the 14th attorney that said that they don't want to work with her. Bitch, I mean, there is one common denominator here. And she's got a horrible haircut.
Oh, man.
Do you want to achieve your goals?
One way or another, obviously, yes. I
Okay.
don't spend the rest
In
of my
order
life
for
here.
you to achieve your goals, you are going to have to settle. They go hand in hand.
Okay, so wait. So my understanding is from both of those comments, number one about Kate, it was my fault, and number two, all of my other.
Why do you immediately do that? You immediately say, I'm saying it's your fault. No.
Because you're not explaining the reason why.
It
And I
doesn't-
don't even know the conversation that you and Kate had between one
It
another.
doesn't matter the reason why.
It does, because I
No.
sit here wondering, thinking it's me.
The
It is
outcome is what
you.
matters, not the reason why.
The last thing out of her mouth. The last thing out of her mouth was, "I'm willing to take this." And yes, you have a lot of options.
Yeah, well, she changed her
That's
mind.
what I don't understand, because my confusion is, what did you say? That's why I'm like, well, how?
Nothing.
Girl, what did you? Because it couldn't possibly be her fault. No, what did you say, Julian? Had to have been you. I know it wasn't me. Pfft, bitch.
I didn't even speak to her. I got a text message. She called me afterwards. She just said, I just don't feel comfortable going for it because her and I had a good rapport. Then she called me and she says, another part of the reason is don't want any publicity around my family and my kids and all that. And I said, okay, that's fair.
Well, she should have
I
thought
get
about
it.
that beforehand.
She didn't know you.
Oh my God. Yeah, she doesn't want a bad reputation, is what she's saying. She probably watched a couple videos of you on YouTube and was like, I don't ever want to be someone who is representing this bitch. Hell no. Hell no. If anyone sees your name on paper, they'll probably run for the fucking hills. Bye. They'll probably quit being an attorney before they represent you.
You beforehand. It was her husband who knew. She didn't know a thing about you. She doesn't do social media. She doesn't do all that other, all that shit.
Didn't tell her?
When you say your name, you figure she knew. She's an attorney
So you
for
guys
you.
just assumed.
Huh?
You guys just assumed that
Yeah,
she knew.
same thing that you do. So yeah, I did assume.
So the whole thing was a waste of time. The whole thing was everybody's waste of time. Because
No.
Exactly. The whole thing was a waste of time, just like every other attorney that you've ever had. A complete waste of time. You've wasted so many people's time. You've wasted the judge's time. You wasted our time. You've wasted more time in your life even before you went to prison. You are so dumb.
You are really dumb, for real.
No. Who gives a shit? That's my time. It wasn't your time at that point. I'm the one who took, I took that responsibility.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter,
Let me tell you.
Sarah.
Listen, but let me tell you, it does matter. Because if I didn't spend 2+ hours on the phone with her and the dysfunction of being down there for a half a day, I would not have missed my interview to where I could have been moved to a different dorm on a different compound with air conditioning.
Oh my God. But she wouldn't have known you're a wretched, foul, fucking nasty bitch unless you did that 2-hour interview with her, which was probably 2 hours she wishes she could have back.
But because I was on the phone with her and basically wasted my time, I missed that interview.
All
So
right,
that's
well,
why
that
I'm still
sucks.
stuck here and hot as hell.
That sucked. But we're all having to do sacrifices here.
Okay, so keep going.
How about instead of automatically assuming that the person doesn't give a shit about you, why not speak to them in a manner so they start giving a shit?
Oh, preach, Julian. Preach. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You just got to say it. You just got to say it like you mean it with Sarah. Because she's a fucking manipulative little sack of shit.
Well, if they weren't talking to me in the first place, then...
What was that, William? Did he stump her for a second? Oh, you love to hear it. Let's hear it again.
A shit about you? Why not speak to them in a manner so they start giving a shit?
Well, if they weren't talking to me in the first place, then they obviously give a shit.
You told me that you assume you told me that you assume nobody gives a shit about you. Nobody ever has given a shit about me my entire life. So that's how you approach things, you said.
Well, and you have to remember, I've been incarcerated for 5 years, so I know...
What's your excuse before that? Your whole entire life. Sarah, you have an excuse for everything. You have an excuse for everything. That stumped you because how are you gonna retaliate that statement? Why don't you just start acting in a manner where people will start giving a shit about you? Oh, yeah, you ain't got nothing to say to that, do you? I mean, you purposefully choose to speak to people in a way that makes them detest you. You are 50 years old. I've said this many, many times. You are never going to learn. You are never going to learn, and you are never going to be a good person. Because you will never accept any responsibility. You'll never just say, okay, you're right, and listen to anybody. You want everyone just to listen to you because you think you're the end all be all and you know everything and you're just a sorry ass piece of shit.
Know the different breeds of humans.
I know.
It's like they think that you're the best friend and they'll pray for you for a bag of fucking chips. And there's things that I want to say, but I'm going to hold off from the conversation because of the things that you've been telling me. So I just feel like there's things that I can't be 100% honest with you guys about because
No, you can be honest.
Everybody's sensitive. And
You're missing the point.
I'm
You can
not.
No, you are.
That's-
It's not
say that
sensitive.
again.
You were insulting, Sarah. You insulted him.
that's how you guys took it. That's not how I meant it.
Narcissism 101. I mean, peak narcissism. Peak narcissism. It's foul.
Insulting, Sarah. You insulted him.
That's how you guys took it. That's not how I meant it.
You want to do it? You want to do an exercise? You want to do an exercise? How about we have somebody who can have Lana, Nicole? We'll have somebody else read the email and see how they perceive it.
Just about it on the phone.
Just for the hell of it. Just for the exercise. We can do that.
I mean,
That can be an option.
It's none of their business, number one.
I know, but I'm just saying, you're calling us sensitive. I think 99 point.
I mean, isn't it complicated? It's gotta be. I have a hard enough time cognitively functioning being a good person. I couldn't imagine how much stress it must put on your mind, body, and soul to be that, I don't even know what the word is, like complicated, where you like purposefully take every single thing, not just one or two things every once in a while. I'm talking every single sentence that you hear, you take it, and in your mind, you completely contort it and frame it in the most opposite, distorted, disgusting, anti way it was actually meant to be said. Like whatever the actual point of what someone is saying, you take that point and you don't even see it or recognize it or even acknowledge it. But it's like you have to, you must know what the point of what people are saying, because somehow your mind goes from that point and finds the complete opposite end of it and then exaggerates the whatever the anti-version is of what everyone's saying. So it's like you've got to know what the point of what they're saying is in order to like defy it, in order to argue it. It's just, it stresses me out listening to you. It's like I can feel the energy that it takes for you to be so pessimistic, and it makes you like, I mean, you're gonna die. You are, no wonder you're sick or whatever. Like, hello, look at you. Look at your fucking face. Does that look like the face of a healthy ass positive thinking person? Look at you. You're gross. You're gross. I'm almost years old. And look at me. You know why I look like this? Because I'm a good person and I have positive energy and I think positive thoughts. And that alone keeps me from being, I can't remember the last time I was sick. I cannot remember the last time I was sick. Maybe 4 years ago. It was like a cold. I never get sick. Knock on wood. But seriously, what? I can't with you, bitch.
0.9% of people.
Like, you literally just need a swift kick to the throat. I'm not a violent person, but sometimes words aren't going to help. You just need like a line of people, maybe like 7 to 10 people to just line up, and one by one, they just come and they just fucking roundhouse you right to the neck as hard as they possibly can. You know what though is so sad? It's like, I doubt that would even help because you are so warped. You're so warped in the fucking mind.
You're calling us sensitive. I think 99.9% of people would be like, that's kind of an insulting email.
How do you know that? How do you know that they understand me more than you guys do?
I don't know that. I'm saying that 99.9% of people will believe that that's an insulting email.
So how do they know that you're not just out for something from me? How do you know that they don't think that you guys are just out for me with a documentary?
Guess what? They are just out for you for the fucking documentary, bitch. And by the way, I haven't heard you say that you're going to do anything for anybody in all of these hours of phone calls and tons and tons and tons of videos that Peter's put out. I haven't heard you say one time, I'll do this for you if you can do this for me. Never, not once, not even hardly a thank you. You barely ever say thank you. All you're doing is taking, sucking, and using, begging and demanding and expecting. You're sick.
How do they know? How do you know that they don't think that you guys are just out for me with a documentary? I wouldn't show that to them if I were you, because there's two different ways.
Listen, I'm making a point.
I don't understand what the point of saying it is.
No shit.
Sarah, we're going to go through this thing, but you're going to learn very quickly and you're going to get frustrated. If anything, what you should do is start to observe a little bit more. Just sit back and observe a little bit. We're going to start seeing history repeating itself if we continue the way we're going. We got to make friends. I think that's the best way to put it. We got to make friends.
Listen.
We got to make some friends out there right now. Because friends can help. And they can help us and you.
Did she just say ew? I don't know what she said, but it sounded like she said ew. Wouldn't surprise me if she did.
No.
Because friends can help. And they can help us and you.
I know. That's what you guys are. But I'm also not an ass kisser or a conformist either.
Okay.
I'd rather be an ass kisser and a conformist over a fucking all the things that you are, over a narcissistic, greedy ass, disgustingly negative, pessimistic, gaslighting, psychotic, stupid bitch. I'd rather be an ass kisser and a conformist all day long.
That's fine. So then let's be silent. Don't say things that can be considered insulting or aggressive or, and attorneys are a rare breed. They don't want too much work.
Clearly. And then they lie to get off the phone with you because they're afraid of what you might ask them next to do. That's what Kate did.
They want to go in 4 or 5 hours, make a few grand, get the fuck out. And we got to play ball.
I don't believe that, though.
Sarah, I'm not...
Who gives a fuck what you believe? You don't know what to believe. You are in prison for stuffing your boyfriend into a suitcase and killing him and laughing at him and being a fucking psycho bitch. No one gives a fuck what you think.
We got to play ball.
I don't believe that, though.
Sarah, I'm not asking you to believe it. I'm asking you to do it.
That's right.
Wait,
Trust
what am I
Peter.
supposed to be doing?
Huh?
What am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing?
What do you mean, what are you supposed to be doing?
You said, I don't expect you to believe it, I expect you to do it. So what am I supposed to be doing?
You got to go out there and make friends.
Ooh, that's a bad way to live your life, man, because you should think...
With her whole fucking chest. With her whole chest. She just said to Julian's suggestion of going out and making friends, ew, that's a bad way of living life. Obviously, that's how you've been feeling. Jesus Christ.
You got to go out there and make friends.
Ooh, that's a bad way to live your life, man, because you should think everybody...
We're not living our life that way.
Apart.
Dude, who the fuck's living their life that way? We have a goal. Remember?
Yes. Listen, and everybody's trying to help carry each other's crosses, okay?
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to assume that everybody is subpar and sensitive, okay? Is that it?
Like you
call
don't
me sensitive
anyway?
Again, I'll get in the fucking car down there right now.
I'm talking about the rest of the people that you and I have. So be nicer to people than you should treat them.
So every time you like before you speak, just tell yourself this. Remind yourself of your goal. That's all you have to do.
For someone who thinks she's so damn smart and she knows everything and she knows more than everyone, she doesn't realize how dumb she actually is and how dumb she actually appears, because a smart person would know how to talk to people. A smart person would understand that if they want something like a business transaction with some sort of a professional person, even if they didn't like the person, but that was their only option, that they should probably do what they got to do to get what they need. But she's so dumb and she's so angry and she's so pessimistic. I don't know what it is, but it's like, you ain't that smart. You ain't that smart if you don't even know how to just suck up your attitude for 2 seconds in order to get what you need.
Okay.
All right. You be good. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Fuck yeah. I love Julian. I don't even know what he looks like. You know what's crazy is like I like to have like visuals when I'm listening to people tell me a story or anytime. And so this whole entire time that I've been watching these videos of Third Rails, I've always wondered what Peter looks like. I really, really wish I knew what he looked like. And now I really wish I knew what Julian looked like. I mean, because it just in my mind, like the whole time I'm listening to them talk, I'm picturing someone, you know what I mean? Like I have an idea of what I think Peter looks like in my mind, like my version of Peter, you know? Anyway, I hope there's more phone calls with Julian. I hope y'all didn't rip all of your hair out. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, put a little musical note down in the comments. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. It's free and it helps me out a lot. And if you want to come back for more videos and you don't want to forget who I am, subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I will see you next time.
What about Jesse?
What about Jesse?
Stop playing around with her.
Yeah, what about Jesse, man? Linebacker Jesse.
Everybody's got their money on Jesse.
Everybody go sub to Jess, man. Get her popping.